checking out Fitness One today. I mean, gym looks pretty cool. It's pretty quiet in here. I like quiet gyms. I just don't like how the plates aren't matching. I'm OCD, so it's like, fuck. They need to be matching. Yeah, my only issue right now is the plates. Because I got like some regular, some flat ones, and I got like some like this shit, so. Definitely not like the biggest fan, but it is what it is, right? Everything moving solid right now. I'm just tired. Everyone says like metal plates feel heavier, but honestly they feel the same. If anything, they feel lighter. They're just more annoying because you can hear all the fucking clacking. A lot of people like the clacking. I've been seeing a lot of videos of people like, oh, most satisfying sound, the clacking of the weights. I'm like, oh, that shit's so annoying. I'd rather just not even hear that shit at all. 4 or 5 move pretty good. I mean, bro. It's like by the time I get to 495, I'm like, yeah, I need to put my fucking sleeves on. I mean, it's not really like an issue like that. Like, honestly, 495 is like pretty damn easy. It's just more of like a comfortability thing. But like no means is 495 like comfortable on my body. That's the weird thing is like you get stronger, but the weight pretty much feels like the same regardless. Like you could squat like 600, but 495 isn't gonna feel better. Like it just feels like you could do it more. You just get stronger. It's weird. It's weird. Like, I don't stretch like very good in the beginning. I stretch through my workout mostly. And it's just because like, for me, like I build a lot of tightness throughout my workout. You build a lot of fatigue, you get a lot of lactic acid through your muscle. So I like to move throughout my workout, kind of like, not offset it, because you're never gonna like reverse lactic acid buildup, but you can like, not stop it, but pause it. Like you could halt your lactic acid buildup just by getting a little bit more motion in your joints. And that's what helps me from keeping my hips stiff. The biggest problem with me is like, my hips will get stiff and then I won't hit the hole correctly. It's not really like, oh, I'm gonna tweak my knee or anything like that. But I like to do like more dynamic, like static stretching, like maybe for like an active recovery day, but like never like on an actual like workout day. Like never do static stretching, and I never do like a lot of rolling. Like I do some rolling sometimes, especially for like my QO, but not like on my quads and my hamstrings, because I don't want my muscles to get too stretched. Like I don't want them to be too flexible. Like you want to have some like sort of rigidity to your muscles, so like you have good like muscle activation. Like if it's too stretched apart, you're gonna have like some like slowness in your activation. So I want to make sure I'm loading efficiently. So sometimes I do like hamstrings too. Like now I feel like my hamstrings like are kind of getting a little warmer, but I feel like they should be more. So like in this case, I'll just do like some RDLs and nothing like heavy. Like I'm just doing some like almost some statics where like I pause at the bottom and I'm popping up. And what this does is it helps me like maintain my hinge position a little bit more, because that's what your hamstrings are supposed to do, is like keeping your glutes in the same relative position without like letting them like push backwards, because a lot of people are squatting and they have this issue. Well, they get too much glute activation and they'll shoot back and they'll good morning a squat. And that has a mix of doing like unequal force projection between like your quads and your posterior chain. But if your hamstrings are loading efficiently and you're engaging your quads efficiently, it should be boom, and your hamstrings should be stabilizing and helping your quads push up. So they work together. Even though they're like protagonist and antagonist muscles, your hamstring can still like activate as like a synergist muscle of like stabilizing the movement. And that's the goal with like training hamstrings or warming up with hamstrings before you squat. You probably hear it a lot, is like, oh yeah, to do your first workout should be a hamstring workout. And like, it's kind of mixed bag for me, because like I don't want to accumulate a lot of fatigue in my hamstrings before I squat. Like I would rather just come into it fresh and like warm up my hamstrings as I go, like do a couple RDLs in between each set, like for example, or like maybe do a couple Nordic curls or something like that. Stuff like that's going to help you out a lot, especially like you want to get the most amount of activation without getting a lot of fatigue. So doing a couple reps in between each set is probably the way I would prefer it, but everyone has like a different way that it affects their bodies, so I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I was pretty good. I mean, like an 8. I was debating whether to go for the triple, but I mean, I got to be a little bit smarter. Like I could have gone for the triple and probably would have got it pretty easy, but it's like, do I want to get a triple now, or do I want to squat like 610 at the end of October? It's like what is truly worth it? Definitely not the 545 for a triple. You could hit that anytime. It's way worth it to just prolong your success and like wait for that 610, because I really want 600. I'd rather have 600 than do this for a triple any day. So usually the way I do it with my training program is like I have one day where I do a heavy single, another day where I do some heavy volume. So like last week I did 525 for 5. A little intense, but yeah, it was good. So now I'm just gonna do like sets of 10 with easy stuff. So I might do a breakdown, but I'm probably just gonna stay with 405. Like doing for 10 shouldn't be an issue for me. Ooh. It's always more tiring than it is hard. Ooh.